Hello, and welcome to Top and Bottom Talk. I am here with Sean.
Yo.
Not your time yet, Sean.
Oh.
Remember, I am the host. You are the guest. We are here to talk about technological innovations. It's going to be really interesting, really eye-opening. You might learn something. You might not learn something. That's the risk you take. Sean, thank you for coming on. Now,
My pleasure.
would be a good time.
To talk?
Just a nod, and then I am a little low on water, so just look for the signals. No, but I really appreciate it. Sean is a really smart guy, so I'm probably gonna learn some things. And yeah, he chose the topic, technological innovations, and I can't wait to get started. Anything you want to add before we kick it off?
Are we going to start with the top 5?
We are.
Okay. Should I start now?
So far, this is captivating. Yeah, let's kick it off. Number 5.
All right, here we go. Air conditioning.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Recently, really started to appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah. I don't think we'd be able to really inhabit where we currently live, as definitely not comfortably.
Yeah.
I mean, people obviously did, but
I have a little short story about air conditioning, if you care to.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was an idiot at one point. Not all that long ago. No, I'm still an idiot today. But in college, I used to. So I had a car, and it had air conditioning, but I didn't like using the air conditioning. So I would roll my windows down. I love the outdoors. I like the feel of the air on my face or whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Also, I had killer tunes playing, and that was how I tried to meet girls. It was like,
okay,
pull up to a bus stop. This is real. I was going to share this at some point. I might have shared it on my music podcast.
The key question is, what were you playing?
I would get to a certain part of a song. I'd be like, oh, here comes this stop. And like, it never worked. But I'd be like, oh, I got to get to the good song. And then like speed up to like, oh, this is the good part. And I don't know. I expected them to jump through the window, so I wanted to make it easy for them. But yeah, anyway, so I would drive around, and then whenever I would have to get out of my car, I would get out and I'd go indoors, and like my back would be covered in sweat. So I was a hot mess. So yeah, now I've smartened up a little bit since then, so I do put on the air conditioning. But yeah, it makes air conditioning is easy one. Yeah. I shouldn't say easy.
I figured it was a crowd favorite, so I kick it off with that one.
Anyone that disagrees can get the hell out of here.
So here's the thing about this technological innovation topic, and I'm sure you encountered probably the same dilemma when you were coming up with your list, which is like a lot of these innovations that I'm going to say would not exist without probably more important innovations, right? Like electricity,
right?
Like obviously that's huge. So it's like by me saying air conditioning, and let's say my list probably isn't going to have a lot of those former more important innovations.
The wheel.
Yeah, the wheel.
I know. I was nervous. That's why
the wheel
you'll see my list.
Is on my list.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. I got a list of like
Spoiler alert.
I'm just going to pick 5 as we go.
Yeah.
But so to the listeners, it's not that we didn't think of those things, okay? But, for the sake of fun conversation, I cherry picked the ones that I thought would be the most conversationally entertaining.
Yes.
Okay.
Air conditioning and there's central air conditioning. There's the wall units.
Yep.
That might be it. There's free air conditioning.
Refrigeration. Oh my God, that wasn't
Does
even
that count?
on my list. Well, no, it's not air conditioning, but it's kind of like it.
There's the occasional time when you leave your zipper down, and that's free air conditioning. So
I actually do joke about that.
There's it's amazing. You go without it. You know what? It does. I don't think we would be around too long because it really helps with sleep, turns out. So I know like first night after Hurricane Milton, it was a little cooler out.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
Better sleep.
What do we need air conditioning? Yeah, I'm like, this isn't so bad.
I'm with you.
Night 2, oh, now I remember. Because I'm just sticky and, all the wrong ways. I was like a used Jolly Rancher.
I appreciate, though, that you like fresh air. Because, like, sleeping with fresh air, I think, is better for just longevity and health in general. But, I do think when the air is cool, it definitely takes me into a deeper sleep.
It does. Oh,
yeah,
absolutely. Which is something I should have considered before I married my wife, because she likes it hot.
Oh yeah, temperature differences.
Didn't know that.
Same with my wife too.
Okay, I think it's just a male-female thing.
Could be.
Yeah, it's a constant. We also work together, so there's a constant like.
Oh yeah, we do too. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so many things in common.
Bald,
bald, extremely good-looking.
Yeah. Wow.
So we'll kick it off to my number 5. Another kickoff. I went the different route. I went things that are personal to me. So,
I like that.
and you'll actually appreciate this one. So my number 5 is Gillette's triple blade Mach 3 technology.
Yeah.
What do you shave with? Or do you shave your head? You're not.
I don't always shave my head. I do sometimes.
Okay.
I like to buzz it.
I shave mine daily.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's impressive and sad at the same time. So I do it because I can't get away with it. So, and also
I can't really get away with it either.
Nah, there's a little bit there. Or maybe I'm just used to it.
No.
So
It's uneven.
okay,
It doesn't look good.
the listeners
My
are
wife
eating
lets
this
me
up.
know regularly.
Oh, mine does too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought I was gonna grow it out there one day, and that was a quick no. So yeah, but what's unique about the triple
That's
blade?
funny.
So like, I don't know, maybe that's why there's more shaved
Dude, we
heads
could do
today.
the Ben Franklin, just like let it go. I think about that sometimes.
I just like being married, so I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
that. So like 2 is not enough. If you ever used, what do you shave with?
The more the more blades, the better. Obviously.
Oh,
you
up
said
to a
3, right?
So
I
Mach
usually
3.
get to 5. I get to 5.
Excuse me?
I
it
just
save
assume
time?
maybe there's
Is it
what's the
shave
word?
time?
What?
I made a horrible pun. Yeah.
No, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a
I think there's a 4.
There's a word in economics after a certain point.
Law of diminishing returns.
Thank you. That's what it is. Maybe after 3 blades, there's a law of diminishing returns.
I think you increase your risk of a cut or a nick.
Okay, that's why maybe I don't shave my head that much because I've been using 5 blade razors.
Drop it down to 3.
If I do it every day, my skin gets really sensitive, and then I end up getting like razor burn. So that's why I haven't been doing it. But
You got to toughen it up.
your head has to get used to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I usually will slap mine around a little bit, just like let it know what it's in for. So yeah, 2 was not enough. 4 was too much for me. I didn't even know that 5 existed. And then yeah, like looking good is feeling good. So like I shave my head. I'm like, now it can go out into the world.
Yeah.
And I'm ready. So yeah, that was mine. Very personal to me. But I don't know how you can go with anything else. I might have some spare cartridges if you want to try out the 3.
Okay. No, but I will remember that, and I will try it next time.
So ChatGPT had this to say. They're number 5. They definitely went big. They said renewable energy technologies, solar and wind power.
Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I mean, if we can continue to advance it, I think solar, especially if we can, what is it? The batteries are the limiting factor in terms of capturing the energy so that we can store it, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like the battery, I don't know if it's either a cost issue. I know the stuff, and I'm going to just sound like an idiot here. Is it the lithium battery? The ones that are like we have to get, like you think of solar as great, and Solar Sanchez, I apologize. But like for a car battery, for instance, so I think it's lithium. I might be wrong, but like
It's good for everybody.
we are mining it in, we are mining it in like the Amazon, somewhere in the Amazons. And like slave labor is literally occurring because of this.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things.
It's the same with the electric cars, right? Like the rare metals and the pollution that comes from a result of that. It's like in our attempts to be more sustainable, we create more problems.
And then where do the batteries go when you're done with them? Like, well,
It's
don't worry
kinda
about that.
It's like the yin yang, right? Like and this is a kind of a principle that I think about whenever we have like new innovations. Is like, yeah, it brings good, but there's always a counterbalance.
Opportunity cost.
That's
Yeah.
why my number 1, stay tuned, listeners,
Oh.
in my opinion, is all good, no bad. Okay, maybe it's a little bad.
Yeah, because
Everything's
that
got
kind
a
of
little
defeats
bad.
your whole
Defeats my
purpose.
purpose
Yeah,
of the yin
your
yang.
premise. Yeah. And then wind power too, which is cool to look at. I saw it, I think, in California
cool to look
once.
at, yeah.
Have you ever seen those fields where it's just
Reminds me
like
of the Dutch
yes, exactly.
windmills. We have
I
a
was-
lot up in Massachusetts.
I thought we were gonna say a Dutch oven, and I went the other way. So that's
the Dutch windmills, right?
yeah. Sorry, that was my attempt at
Shout
disgusting.
out to Jan. Shout out to my homie Jan out in Holland.
Mm,
Yeah.
Yolland.
Yeah, Jan, yeah. The guy
Um,
biked all the way from Europe to Hong Kong, and then I think he flew, obviously, to like British Columbia, biked across to Montreal, came down to Boston, visited my house, went all the way down to Panama, got to Colombia, and then went all the way through South America.
When did he sleep? Good
He
Lord.
slept. He had a tent. He would like sleep in like the woods. Crazy dude.
This
awesome
is a man.
Guy. Awesome guy.
Who's, yeah. If
Yeah.
you do that, you say that, it takes about 15 seconds, and then like, yeah, I'm your friend for life. Just tell me everything.
I'm sorry for sidetracking the conversation.
No, that's the point of it. Maybe not the point, but we don't discourage it.
Okay.
Number 4?
Me?
Yes.
All right, hang on. Let me bring it up here. I've got it
See,
on
you
my
were
phone.
old school, and I thought you would write it out.
It's funny, the irony of...
You write out your whole
writing it
day.
out. What?
You write out your whole day on a piece of paper?
I do, and then I just put it on my smartphone here. All right, let's go with the airplane.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is from the opposite side of the planet, and the chances of me having met her without the airplane being invented be slim to none. But obviously there's the butterfly effect, so really if we go far enough back and a butterfly beat its wings the wrong way, I probably would have met her. But again, for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to go with the airplane. I like to travel too.
Solid.
Yeah. All right, I'll shut up.
Why would you shut up?
It's on to you.
You get... Oh, now...
That's it. That's all I got to say.
I think it's a great one. I definitely considered that, and then I was like, it's just too obvious. So no, I'm kidding. No, the airplane is great. Travel, just exchange of ideas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially like politics, war, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We would all be. I mean, we kind of are still in some ways, but like we would all just be tribes if we, just be like those people over there.
That's
You'd
a
have
good
to
way to
travel
think
by
about
boat.
it, yeah.
Yeah, there would just be no, like, the cultures would be, I guess in a way, the culture would be stronger in each one because it wouldn't be, I don't want to say...
Intermingling and mixing as much.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
If you look at the trajectory of human history, right, like probably back before we learned how to ride horses or create chariots or whatever.
Definitely before Nintendo.
Yeah.
Way before.
It's like we could only interact with those within our immediate walking distance.
Yes.
Right? And then as we got more technologically advanced, we expanded our sphere of areas that we could go to and thus increased the likelihood of like wars with other people, marrying other people, trading ideas, trading products, trading ideas, improving our militaries, whatever. And so I think the airplane is... other than maybe high-speed rail, but I still think the airplane takes the cake as like the most recent innovation that has pretty much opened the sphere to the entire planet for human beings to mix with each other in many different variety of ways. And so, I don't know, I feel like my life would be a lot less rich if it wasn't for the airplane because I've been greatly impacted by traveling and other cultures. So.
Shout out to the Wright brothers, obviously.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Also,
America.
the peanuts. What would we do with all the peanuts? Although I don't think they
Please
serve them on
explain this
peanuts.
to me.
Oh, it used to be the airplane food of choice, little
Oh.
peanuts, but now I think it's pretzels because of the weirdos that, I shouldn't say weirdos, but
Oh,
the
'cause peanut
unfortunates.
allergies?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now they're
we've
out.
all got diabetes, white carbs, sugar spikes.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
Sorry, that was negative. This is a positive podcast.
No, it doesn't have to. Well, this is the
We
positive
almost did
side.
types of ways to die. So that actually,
Okay.
what that comment, yeah,
Yeah.
not as bad as what we
Airplane
were
might
talking
come
about.
up in that one too. Also,
Top 5 or bottom 5?
I think top because
It's pretty instantaneous. Hopefully,
that's my thing. Also, you're going to make the news, right?
You're
If
right.
you just
Yeah, you're
trip
going out
and
with
fall, then it's like local man. But if it's airplane, then you'll be remembered for.
I
at
mean,
least a
heart
while.
attack, instant death, or cancer, long, slow death. Cancer, you can say goodbye to people and make plans. But heart attack,
Sort
you're
of.
done.
Yeah,
The work is done. See, this would have been a good one.
I think you're gonna poop yourself if you have the heart attack. You know what? Let's save it because
All right, sorry,
we're getting
sorry,
into it.
sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
My number 4 was DocuSign.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Right? I thought about it, and it's all good until the very end. So, huge time saver.
Huge.
Like, especially in my field and in your field.
Yep,
so,
same.
we need signatures on things, daily. Endorsements, applications, whatever it is. Cancellations, it doesn't matter.
I think not only does it save the time on scanning paperwork, blah, 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 but it also saves I think when I, as a customer, have a DocuSign in front of me versus a paper contract, I'm more likely to sign that DocuSign faster than that paper contract.
Billion
which
%.
might be bad.
Might be bad, yeah. You want to trust whoever's sending it to you, And you can read
Yes,
through it, but like
you can.
it does seem much more.
You're like, I just have to click like 3 times,
Oh.
and then I'm done. You're
Yeah.
like, that's more tempting than reading this thing and avoiding.
I know.
this.
I gotta like lick my finger to turn the page. Like that's not. And then, well, the other thing is too, like on our side. So on the we're insurance agent, or I'm an insurance agent. So you would have to like people would miss something, right? So when you do the DocuSign, there's no chance of anyone missing it because it's already pre-selected where you need to
Yeah,
initial, sign, whatever.
Yep.
Whereas before, like, all right, I'm gonna mail you the application. Great.
Oh, you forgot to initial this page.
Yes.
We
Can you come in? Yeah, sure. How
Or just
about
print
next
out that one
Friday?
page. Yeah, right.
Right. And then, even if you highlight it, it doesn't matter. People just look right past it, or they'll write in things that they think should be there. And so the DocuSign, I mean, yeah, chasing people. That before we had DocuSign, it was just a nightmare. I mean, that was half your day. It seemed like was
God.
calling people. Hey, did you get the application in the mail? Or hey, were you able to print it? Or then they print it and they have a bad printer, and then you get it back and you're like, what am I supposed to do with? Anyway, so
Great
huge,
one. Great one.
One downside to it, I will mention, is there are certain people of a certain age that are not great at
True.
DocuSign.
True.
And so that has taken years off my life where you're like, nope, you gotta hit submit. And they're like, I don't see it. It's not there. I'm like, it's there. It's a little blue button. You just gotta click it. And they're like, well, I did everything and it's still not there. So yeah, that part I've had some like just head in my hands, shaking my head. Need to go for a long walk after some of those conversations. I think more and more people are getting up to speed. Yeah, the only downside is if they are completely clueless, and so that one's ended a couple relationships. No, I'm kidding. Number 4 from ChatGPT, blockchain.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
That one was interesting.
Like ChatGPT, I can see ChatGPT's angle with these two past ones that they picked. They're very
ChatGPT is
mainstream, very
yes.
kind of like
they're very current.
yeah,
I would
very
say.
current. Yeah.
So I mean,
ChatGPT's a hipster.
there are a lot of things. So far, hipster. So far, they're at least reading the news. So,
I think the blockchain.
we'll see.
I mean, yeah, we'll see. I think that's the best way to put it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Right. Like time will tell. I don't understand it as well as a lot of my friends do who are really into it, but I understand it enough to kind of get it, and I see the potential that it could potentially have.
Yeah.
But we still haven't seen it pan out, so I think it's a little early to put it on the list.
I agree. Yeah, ChatGPT, cool your jets. Number 3 for you.
All right, I'm gonna be kind of boring. I'm gonna say fire.
You're gonna start out being boring now? I thought you started off with number 5. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks.
Um,
Fire. I mean, I
yeah.
guess I can't not put it on here. I feel like that's the thing that separated us from other primates, right? Like, I mean, I guess if you
That was
consider the other hominids to be, I guess I probably maybe Homo erectus and these other hominids invented it too, but still, I think fire, obviously, without that, we wouldn't be able to cook our meat, right? So it probably opened our diet
I'm a
up.
vegetarian, so
For real?
no.
Oh,
I was for a little bit.
I was too for a little bit.
I think everyone went
I was
through that
vegan
phase.
for a little bit.
I was too.
Yeah.
Oreos, they're okay to eat. Anyway, yeah, no, I keep going on the fire.
Like forging metal,
S'mores,
s'mores,
Beavis and Butthead,
yeah,
fire.
smoking cigars.
Yep, all the big ones.
Yeah, but fire. I got to put fire on there.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say campfire, but like camping is probably not going to happen. Also, like, I think it helped protect us from animals too.
Yeah, like Jungle Book.
Yes.
They were scared of Mowgli.
That movie would never be made.
Yeah.
I don't know what I just said, but...
The orangutans wanted to get the secrets of fire from Mowgli. To, like, teach us your ways, man cub.
Did you watch this recently?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Fair enough. Okay.
We read it as a bedtime story.
No, fire's great. I don't even know what to add there. It's pretty cool to look at, too.
It is.
Good
it's
for
nature's
superheroes.
TV. We used to just stare at it and have conversations. Yeah, we weren't glued to our phones. We were conversing with each other, mesmerized by the fire, telling stories.
That's going to come up later in my top 5. So number 3, great one, fire. If I could give it an emojicon, I would give it the
Fire one.
fire one.
Nice.
My number 3 is podcasts.
Oh, yeah. I like podcasts.
A little biased here. This one, obviously, we wouldn't be doing this if their podcast didn't exist. But I didn't know. I'd heard about podcasts forever, and I just never took the leap to figure out what it was all about. Mm-hmm. For the longest time, I was just like, I don't know how it works, and I'm not going to try to understand. Until I did, and then like now I'm hooked. Music doesn't happen in the car now unless like, Pam and I are going somewhere, or like there's somebody else in the car. But if you're on a solo drive, oh my gosh, podcast is just life changer.
Oh yeah.
A long walk.
Totally.
Folding clothes. Now I don't know if I
driving
look forward to
24 hours down from Boston to Florida.
I haven't done that one yet.
But trust me, if you ever have to go up there, podcasts.
By yourself. Do you listen to podcasts
myself.
In the vehicle?
No,
not
with the
not
wife or kids. But by myself, 100%.
Yes.
All the time.
And you get smarter?
Hope so.
In theory?
Hope so.
You can at least learn things. So I know I learned a lot of stuff. Usually when I tell people I read something, it's because I didn't really read it. I just heard it on podcast. And they don't know the difference. But yeah, it was, for me, it's super life-changing. And then you can just, literally the world is your oyster. So like, oh, you want to learn about sports? Just kidding. You want to learn about movies? Just kidding. No, if you want to learn about like how to fly a plane, I'm sure somebody has that, or how to like fly a helicopter, or I don't know, how to get away with murder. My wife loves listening to those. It is weird. The number one, like, it's all like murder.
No interest.
Real crime.
No interest.
Me neither, although I do get, like, Pam listens to it, I'm going to say nonstop.
Yeah, and I think that, anecdotally, my mom loves that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so
maybe
it's a women thing. Yeah. I don't know.
They tell me it's because, all right, I shouldn't say all the time, but like they say, oh, it's so that I can learn what to avoid or what to look out for. It's the same excuse kids give when they want a cell phone. It's like, what if there's an emergency? But they're really just using it. So I think there
was an interesting study about babies that was done. I don't know who did the study. I don't know how reliable it is. This is all 10th hand information. But apparently what happened was the results were that they found that boy babies, and maybe it was like 6 month plus babies, that they were more interested, their eyes were more interested in focusing on things like toys, tools, and that girl babies were more interested in focusing on people's faces and their expressions.
Interesting.
And so perhaps it's the human element, that the humanity of these things, and the high emotions and the complexity of the human relationships, and that maybe was what draws the viewers to that, versus like me, it's like I want to learn how things work. I want to learn like how can I build a computer, or how can I learn how this intellectual like political philosophy, how it's all structured, and how people
useful
think
things. About it. You're saying that women are drawn to.
I think that there's a yin yang, and I think that there's an equilibrium that what nature designed, and I think that we need both of those energies together. Otherwise, there's going to be an imbalance, and it won't be good.
I think I completely understand what you're saying. You're saying it's a man's world, and that women are just love the soap opera. No, I'm kidding. No. Was that? Oh, sorry. That was my number 3. Okay, I got lost there. ChatGPTs. Now, this one I thought they should have put number 1, but maybe it was too obvious. Okay. AI.
Oh, that's
ChatGPT is AI.
That's a little self-promoting. ChatGPT.
Well, I did podcasts, so
No, not you.
I'm saying I put podcasts as my number 3, and actually maybe
that's true. But I mean, now I'm just. This is very revealing as to the algorithm inside ChatGPT and who ChatGPT.
They kind of hid it in there in the middle, so you wouldn't really notice it. Oh, number 3, AI. Number 2 is So yeah, AI. I mean, that was my first thought.
Double entry accounting. That's just sorry. Go ahead. I have a bookkeeping company. That's the joke. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
So that was the first thing that I thought. Well, actually, I think I thought of the wheel, and then I thought of AI, because AI is seems like top of mind for everyone these days.
I have the wheel. I'm glaring at it, and I just feel like it's too obvious. It's so obvious. I just can't pick it.
Are you gonna switch it up?
No, I'm not gonna switch it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but AI is definitely. We're also. I think that. So blockchain is more of a. We'll see. AI is like we're going to see. Like
without
it's gonna
question.
happen.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And I think AI is going to be the pinnacle of what I talked about before, which is the yin yang of positives and negatives that come from technological advancements. So yeah, okay, we're going to be able to probably identify cancers and improve our ability to solve health issues way better, and a million gajillion other uses that we're already seeing, optimizing your calendar, a million things. But on the other hand, obviously there's risks. It's going to affect the economy. It's going to take away jobs from people. I'm optimistic though that it will probably create jobs too. To what proportion, I'm not sure. But and then obviously, yeah, the whole like apocalyptic taking over the world and destroying humanity.
That's
thing.
my concern. Yeah, that's the one where like you see this. Some of the smartest people in the world are like, this may not be a good thing. We all saw Terminator 2 and we're just like, oh God, are we doing it? Like, I feel like there's some warning signs here. So yeah, I know, we'll see. And it's already the thing with AI. This is not a political podcast, but like there's been things where they've shown it's supposed to be
apolitical, but it's not.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like, it's kind of pushing things in one direction. And you're like, uh-oh, this is, like...
I can't talk about politics, right?
I prefer not to, just because it gets messy.
I don't have I'm not going to, wouldn't be sharing an opinion. I would be sharing an example of what I saw, the AI, not, whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Oh, yeah. I the one that I saw was the Trump and Kamala, where like you just say, I forgot what it was.
That one, yeah.
Either or Kamala or Biden, whatever it was, but they did it, and like in real time, it would say something bad. What was it? I forgot the example. It was either say something bad or just what are their chances of winning or something. And like for Kamala or Biden, whoever it was pretty positive and like, oh, they stand for this and blah blah. And then Trump, it was like all negative and like this piece of shit doesn't It was
kind of creepy. Like I remember looking up. Someone had mentioned online like that this was happening, so I wanted to confirm whether or not it was true. And it was like, ask ChatGPT about whether or not there were any assassination attempts on Trump this year.
Okay.
And it refused to say. Like I would ask it a million times. I actually sent it the CNN article that said this whole thing happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, and it was like, nope, this has not happened. This is not confirmed. Like we don't know if this is.
And that's where I get concerned.
Now it is saying it because it probably got a bunch of pushback. But
yes.
I don't care what political side it's leaning towards. We need to create algorithms that are as objective as possible.
Yes.
Right? That's what it is.
That's my thing, yeah.
Like if it was
60-40 or whatever, that's fine. But when it starts omitting things or just like, I'm trying to think, there's probably a movie where like they read something and like all the pages are blank and they're like, uh-oh, like all the books are gone. So like, I don't know if it's completely true because I've never been there, but like I thought I heard like the Germans pretended for a little while that like the Holocaust never happened, sort of thing. Like, have you heard? I feel like I've heard that before, but
no.
I heard it. I think I heard it. Maybe it's like not in their history books or something. They're just
really?
Like, yeah, don't worry about those years. Not a lot happening. So
I think about so in the Bible, right? It says that God created humans in His image, and I think that was something that's really hard to grasp as a concept. Like I think people make attempts at it and they have their own interpretations of it, but it's kind of like a lofty, hard to understand concept. However, when I apply that to humans creating AI, to me it makes sense. We are creating AI in our image, and
yes.
AI is going to have our fingerprint on it. It's essentially digital human.
Until that moment happens where it's like, I'm the captain now, and just like, and now it's like.
But still, even if human beings are entirely destroyed, and AI is out in the universe somewhere, lurking around, seeking new planets to get energy
Matrix style.
From. Yeah, Matrix style. Inevitably, AI will still have our fingerprint on it.
Sure, yeah.
It will still be an extension of us.
Fair enough, because it couldn't exist without us.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
We modeled it off our own thinking.
And then I got smart. Number 2?
Me?
C.
All right. C. Okay.
Oh, this is a bilingual podcast. I should have mentioned that.
Okay. No problema?
I don't know what that means.
Oh, no problema.
I don't speak Portuguese.
Portuguese?
I'm just joking. I think that's a Will Ferrell from Anchorman joke.
All right, so we're on number 2, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of torn. Can
Natalie
I get 2 number 2s?
Imbruglia style? I had 2 number 2s this morning, so I don't see why you can't.
All right, so one of them I would say is positive advances in Western medicine, right? Antibiotics. I think some vaccines have been very, very beneficial to humanity. So that's a huge one. And the other one I was going to say is metallurgy, right? We look at our history and we say the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age. We measure these stages of history by the types of metals that we were able to weld at those times. And so clearly that was incredibly important for our agriculture, for our military, for just, I mean, think about it. Imagine if you didn't have a knife and you're out camping. You just had rocks.
Who am I going to kill?
What?
Kill him with my bare hands?
It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to cut spears. It's a lot harder to do things. So I think, you know what? Yeah. Sorry for giving 2 number 2s. But
you don't sound sorry, and your face doesn't look like you're sorry. You look like you're proud.
Yeah, that's true. I've got a veneer of politeness, but on the inside it was intentional.
Okay. So, metallurgy is a weird word, but I've seen it.
I think that's the word.
I know. I've heard of it, and I've seen it. It's one of those words you never say out loud.
No, it's like a book word, but not a spoken word.
Exactly. The vaccines and the medicine is huge. Like, that's the one where, like, lifespan would be, 35 years or so.
Yeah.
It's a really good one. I can't even think of anything jokey to say about it. Like, we would we'd all be dying of, like, syphilis or something if we didn't. So,
I mean, think of how many infections you've had over your life that you've taken antibiotics for and just been like, oh, I'm better now. Yeah,
especially like the dentals thing. I can tell you if they didn't have something, because I had, what was it, like a crown or something? Oh my God. I mean, I would have put 18 bullets through my head. So, yeah, I can see that one.
So my neighbor, she is a dentist, and she's originally from Africa. And she, and my wife is from China. And in both of their countries, the dentists don't really use Novocaine. Yeah. And she was like, you Americans are so spoiled. It's like, you Americans can't handle any pain at all when I'm drilling with a cavity. Nothing. And she's like, where I'm from, there's no pain meds at all.
What do they do?
I mean, they probably have them, but they use them sparingly. I don't know why. What do they do? They just do it. They drill, baby, drill. They just pull your teeth out.
The tears.
And my wife is proof. I mean, her whole life, she
no
had
pain meds.
Canal. Yeah, I think now might be a little bit better, but when she was growing up, it was back.
I wouldn't go to the dentist.
Didn't they just like knock people out with like a little stick and a rock, or like or like
how long ago?
Or give them whiskey when they were gonna, like, I don't know.
Oh, I feel like you saw that on like a TV show or something.
Yeah, probably like a Civil War cartoon or something.
Or Tombstone.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So my number 2 is very relevant to me. If Pam is listening at some point, she will wholeheartedly agree. GPS. Listen, I've lived in Sarasota for 17 years.
That's a good one.
I'm not great at the downtown area. Like, I'm always just confused.
Yeah.
Also, like...
Where did you grow up?
So Tallahassee and Crawfordville.
Cool. Interesting.
Nobody's ever said cool about that before, so thank you. So
I do think it's cool.
Like, if you remember the day you grew up, how old are you?
38.
Okay. So we were still around, I'm 42, so we were still doing the same stuff. Like, did you have to print off the map quest?
You were a big, cool senior in high school when I was like in 8th grade or 9th grade.
Yeah, I would have thrown you in the trash can immediately.
Yeah, well.
Stolen your lunch money. No. So, do you remember the days of, like, if you had to go somewhere, especially if you didn't know where it was, but, like, I'd have so many little notes. So, like, in 0.3 miles, take a right on Lafayette Street.
Yes, and I remember MapQuest.
Yeah, MapQuest, you print it out. Yeah. Or maybe just look. I was cheap, so I wouldn't print it out.
Here's the thing. I agree, but I disagree, right? This is the yin-yang again. Yin-yang again. My wife, God bless her, God bless you if you're listening to this.
Gesundheit, if you're listening.
She relies on the GPS too much, where we live in one spot, like we lived in this town in Massachusetts for close to a decade. She would use it just to go to the supermarket. I'm like, don't you know how to get there? Yeah, that's a little too much. That's an extreme example. But, like, I'll sometimes just turn it off because I want to make the mistakes that I can learn the roads. So the overdependence on technology prevents me from creating less of a mental map in my mind when it comes to GPS.
Oh, I agree. Like if I go to Tampa, I'm just like, just follow the blue line wherever it goes.
But think about it. Think about your towns you lived in pre-GPS, right? When you had a car or
it was landmarks. Yeah.
I can still, my hometown growing up, I can map pretty much that whole town out in my head. The whole town. Like all the roads. Would I be able to do that now? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Brain's too mushy now.
Yeah, brain's
GPS.
too mushy.
Yeah, I do rely on it, but there are times like, Dr. Jess, I used to have that in my GPS, right? Even though I'd been there.
Vitality.
Yeah, exactly. So I would have gone there. I think it was like the first 5 or 6 times I still had it in GPS. Part of it is also like it's nice if
exit to get off on 75.
I wasn't using exits. No, I just literally was like, which way is it? Because when you use GPS, you're just like along for the ride, and you just follow wherever it says.
Yeah.
It is nice for ETAs, so I will say it's great for that. Also, traffic. If there's a live traffic thing, and it's like, hey, you may want to do this. Where I don't like it is where you blindly follow GPS, and it'll be like, get off the interstate here, and then get back on the interstate, in 1 mile, and it's like, well, there was no point to that. So, yeah, I'm a huge fan of GPS because I get lost constantly. Yeah. Number dose for GPT was smartphones.
Wow, ChatGPT and I are at odds here. You're going to find that.
Oh, that's my number one.
You're going to find that someone. Okay, all right.
Whoa.
Hey, by the way, do you want to know how to say? You said dose, right? Do you want to say 2 in Chinese?
Is it dose?
R.
R? The
R.
letter R?
You can think of it that way.
Okay.
R.
So if I say I got to take an R?
Actually, they do say that.
Do they really?
Yeah, they say number 2. They literally say number 2. The R.
I like it.
Number 2.
What is it?
The R. How means number.
Oh,
DR means like second. You add D in front of R, it makes it second.
Doctor.
DR. Yeah, you can think of that.
I got to take a doctor. I got to take a trip to the doctor.
Yeah.
Got to go to the doctor's office.
And then 1 is E. So yeah, 2
EP.
is the letter R,
Yeah.
and then 1 is the letter E.
I like saying I have to go to the doctor's office.
You could say that, yeah.
DR.
I would understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the British in me.
Oh, now I get it. DR.
Yes.
The abbreviation. Okay, now
It's
I
there.
really get it.
Before you're just being polite.
Well, no. I thought you thought when I said DR that it sounded close to doctor. I don't know.
Oh, no.
But now I know that literally DR.
Yep.
Got it.
See,
Sorry.
Eventually it makes sense.
Smartphones. Okay, I'm going to withhold this because I'm not going to give many comments on this because
You want to wait till mine?
5. Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Well, it's in my top 5, but you'll see why I did it sort of as a joke.
all right.
So let's hold off for a second. We're going to go to your number 1, and then my number 1, I just sneak peek.
I'm super excited about this. All right,
I'm not waiting.
because this is something that I thought for years and years and years and years as like one of the pinnacles of human innovation. Why? Because as you've heard, a common theme in my thinking is the good and the bad. Right?
Yep.
How much good and how much bad has it brought? Every single one has brought both, pretty much. But some disproportionately bring more good than bad. I think that's fair to say. The bicycle. Why? I'm very human-centric in what I pick for my top 5 list. I think the bicycle is good for the environment. It's good for the human biking because they are getting exercise.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Like, look, I drive in my car pretty much everywhere. We used to walk. Humans are designed to walk. We don't walk anymore. We drive.
Yeah. Well, especially in Florida.
What do you mean? Oh, because it's hot?
Because
it's far out.
Far
Yeah,
out.
it's far
Like if
out,
you
yeah.
lived in like New York City or
This is
the
like
UK or
tropical
something.
Texas. That's what I call Florida. This
Okay.
where we live is tropical Texas. Everything's like flat, spaced out really
Yes.
far with palm
So to
trees.
walk would be
Ridiculous.
correct.
Yeah.
It would be Rikidulous.
It'd be, oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, maybe one day.
For another podcast.
Yep.
Yeah, the bicycle, I feel like it doesn't create any exhaust, right?
It does create some exhaustion.
It does, but it's good
Hey.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
And it can actually really, think about how much faster you can go on a bicycle than you can walking.
What about the e-bike?
With the amount of energy that you'd have to put in. Like really, like the amount of energy that you have to put in to walk from
A mile.
here to Publix versus to bike from here to Publix is ridiculously less amount of energy, and the time is saved, and you're not putting any sort of carbon emissions into the atmosphere or anything like that. You're
good for your knees.
So yeah, I mean, I would say the only downside, good for your knees. The only downside I would say is, just like anything, to manufacture it, I'm sure you're causing some damage to the environment to manufacture a bicycle.
The rubber.
But I think that the bicycle is the trifecta of healthy for you, healthy for the environment, and just efficient. It increases your efficiency.
Now's a good time to mention this podcast is sponsored by PlayTrack.
For real?
No, just kidding. But she would love this. She would love that answer. So, yeah, I mean, I don't have one, so I don't ride one anymore. But I did love it as a kid. And yeah, I mean, that did open up your world. Like, also just going for a bike ride. Pam and I went, 3 or 4 years ago. Just like a little short bike ride on vacation, and it was so much fun. Like, you feel like a kid again as soon as you get on it.
And also, it's kind of like being on a motorcycle. It's like your senses you're present, like when you're biking.
Usually. There are
some.
some.
So obviously there's downsides of a bicycle. If the weather's bad, you can't bike. If you live in a place that's really far away from everything, it's not practical to bike.
Yep.
I get that. So I could see why that would not make someone's number one spot. But yeah, I mean, normally when I drive to the supermarket or whatever, you're insulated in your car and you're not really enjoying the beauty of things around you. But when you bike, if the weather's nice,
you're
just taking it all in.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I'm not mad at that. I'm struggling to think of something. I mean, you said there's always going to be some kind of opportunity cost unless your bike's made out of trees or something. But there are some annoying bikers. What about the outfits? That is, like, some of the people that maybe shouldn't be wearing those outfits.
Yeah, I always thought, I thought it was purely because of aerodynamics. But according to our friend who owns a triathlon shop, she was saying it also can prevent injury to have the tight-fitting clothing, which I thought was interesting. I never thought about it like that. And
I was thinking chafing.
Yeah, bike seats can be really bad if you don't buy the right one.
Don't love those.
Yeah, but you can buy good ones, like on Amazon, that are really quite plush.
See, I thought... The way you said that and then looked at me, I don't...
It was intentional.
Yeah. And then you looked directly at my rear end, which was weird. No, so I... like, the banana seat used to be... I don't know. That was, like, the greatest invention I've ever heard of. And then I think I tried one recently. I'm like, And then Stephanie said that actually, like, a harder seat is better.
Why?
I don't remember. She said it.
She's probably right, but... I have one right now, and it's like the most uncomfortable thing. It makes me not want to ride the bike.
Agreed.
But maybe you have to get used to it.
Calluses?
Just like our head when we shave, have to get used to it.
Yeah, you got to slap it around a little bit. Next time you have to get on a bike, just,
slap it around a little bit.
Okay. Yes. This
PG.
podcast is no longer endorsed by PlayTrack. So, all right, my number one, I kind of already revealed about the smartphone / iPhone. So I have an embarrassing secret. The reason I listed this is I used to, and I'm revealing this for the first time on the podcast, I used to read.
Yeah.
I used to read books.
Don't get me started.
I used to go outside.
Yeah.
I used to talk to people in person.
Yeah.
Or at restaurants.
Yeah.
I don't do those things anymore. So that's my, my little dark secret that I used to do those things.
Yeah.
Now, what's the point?
Right.
I can just scroll.
The sarcasm.
Yeah, heavy on it.
Yeah.
So, it is great. Like, obviously, we're recording this on a phone. Music is great. You plug it in, your whole playlist is there.
I heard that the computing power of this, dwarfs the computing power of,
what got to the moon.
Yeah, exactly.
Or supposedly, who knows if that really happened.
God knows what it's doing to our brains. Literally in terms of, electrical energy putting up to
I
our
know.
head. I worry about that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to rest it on your loin.
Oh, great.
But I do that sometimes. Just because I like the way it feels. No, I'm kidding. I like the pressure. Sorry, that's too many jokes in a row. So it's hard to live without it. Pam was saying, we can't live without it. I'm like, we had this talk last night.
Because we did.
And there are still, some of the wealthiest...
years of humans.
Some of the wealthiest people do not have one. I forgot who it was. There's somebody who just has a flip phone.
So I'm actually seriously considering doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can still have my computer at my desk. So if I need to get anything or use any app, I can. I prefer the handicap. And someday I will switch back to a dumb phone.
Oh, I mean, it'd be great. Like once you, I don't know.
Because I think
It would liberate your mind.
More.
I agree.
Like you said, I used to read a lot. Like I look at the books I read when I was in my like teens and my 20s.
I know.
And I'm like, oh my God, I read a lot of books.
What a path I was
Now
on.
I'm just like, I sit down, I start flipping on Instagram, or I, podcasts, YouTube conversations, whatever, which is great. It is good. It exposes to me ideas that otherwise would not have been exposed to. But here's the problem. The problem is that it's still passive digestion. It's not active digestion, right? When you read a book, you have to like strain your brain to really understand concepts. And when you do that, I think that you're creating more lasting neurological pathways in your brain, and you're really improving the structure of your brain. I think that if I'm listening to an intellectual conversation between two people who are talking about very interesting things on YouTube or on a podcast, yes, I'm getting exposed to new ideas. Yes, I am learning.
I'm also folding my underwear.
For sure, for sure. But I'm letting them do the hard work of processing deep ideas.
Correct. Yeah, good
They're
point.
doing the hard work of processing the deep ideas, and then they are distributing those ideas to me. So it's like, it's not always good to do that.
While I'm at the doctor's office, so. Yeah, I agree. I put it number one, kind of sarcastically. I mean, it is hard to, seems like, imagine living without it. B&I, for instance, would be tough because of the app. But like, it's just...
You can do it on a computer.
You can. I don't know. There's certain things that are really nice on a phone, but...
Agreed.
For instance, you are using yours for your list.
I am.
ChatGPT.
Oh, the hypocrisy.
This one I thought you might have. I'm surprised you didn't. The internet?
I had it on there.
Okay.
But
it's obvious. I mean,
there's so many. There's just so
I know
many.
there were so many. The internet to me was like the one where I'm like, that changed everything.
That's huge.
It is.
It's absolutely huge.
Which is weird because it wasn't really here. Like, I'm going to say 26, 27. When did it was like in the late 90s when it sort of like was first around.
Yeah.
Maybe mid 90s. But
we grew up in an interesting age, right? Being around 40 years old. I feel like we were pre-internet.
Yes,
and
we were both.
So we had like the little bit of childhood where we, didn't.
I had a lot. I mean, it was up until like high school where like it was basic internet. People wouldn't even recognize it. Like I remember that somebody showed like what ESPN looked like.
Grade before it started to kind of.
Yeah. You'd go to like, oh man, there was some like Chat City or something. Just like ability to chat. Yeah, chat rooms were a thing where you just like.
Are those even a thing now? I don't think so.
I can't imagine they are. Like you'd either be flirting or getting in fights with just strangers. It's just so random.
Yeah.
But that's what you did. Like,
stuff.
Yeah, those were the early. Yeah, people never understand that. Pictures weren't really a thing. So yeah, we could talk.
So just for the young listeners out there, when we first got internet, you had to use your phone line in your house. 56K modem.
Yeah.
Bum, bum.
Couldn't be on the phone at the same time.
Exactly.
Yes.
You couldn't be on the phone at the same time. So you had to like talk to your parents and be like, hey, can I use it now? And they'd be like, sure, but no one could call your house when you were using it.
Because you didn't have cell phones either.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just not. You probably didn't have to say that, but anyways, yeah. So
yeah, there was no cell phone.
We're very spoiled now.
Oh yeah, it's so much different.
Back in my day.
Yeah, there's a podcast I listen to and they reference it sometimes where they're like, we used to get the internet on a CD in the mail, like the AOL CDs,
Yeah.
Where just be like 30 minutes and you're like, okay.
I still remember my login name, TT Tiger 22. And I just did it because I thought the alliteration sounded cool for AOL.
Yeah.
And then people are like, Tony the Tiger? And I was like, yes.
Yeah. How was your day going? It's
great.
Yeah. Mine was Radiohead Dollison 6.
Okay.
Yep.
That shows that you were in high school when you...
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Loved Radiohead. Still do. Let's get down and dirty. We're in the bottom 5.
Yeah.
Number 5 for you.
Addictive drugs. Heroin.
Wow, that's a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Addictive drugs.
Bad.
Okay.
Generally pretty bad.
Caffeine?
No.
Okay.
I think caffeine's...
You're talking hard stuff.
Hard addictive drug. Yeah, meth, heroin, stuff that's going to kill you.
But great for, like, musicians.
Yeah, but you could just stick to, like, stuff that's not going to kill you. Like shrooms or, like, weed.
But the Velvet Underground song Heroin wouldn't exist without heroin. Yeah.
If I had to choose
Okay.
to delete heroin from the
so
world.
many ruined lives. Yeah. Or
Again,
track
the
2.
the disproportion of the good and the bad of the yin yang. All right.
Yeah, fair enough. Where's LSD fall on that?
LSD. So LSD. I don't know as.
I'm not a drug user, so I'm not like.
So
this
LSD,
isn't me on a podcast
LSD,
asking you for your hookup.
I don't know if it can kill you if you take too much of it. I don't know. It's also not addictive.
Oh, good point.
Addictive.
Okay, sorry. That's the key word. Addictive
Yeah, it's not
drugs.
addictive. It's mind altering. Shrooms are mind altering, and they could also maybe kill you if you took enough. But it's more the stuff that's addictive.
It's going to ruin your life.
Addictive, yeah. You're going to sell your house. You're going to start lying to people.
Sell your body.
You're going to die, like from sell your body.
You're going to sell your mouth.
Yeah,
Ugh.
exactly.
Yeah, that stuff is rough. There's actually somebody, I don't know if I can say this. Do people know where I live? We'll just say there's someone in a neighborhood somewhere who recently left that neighborhood because they were addicted to, I think, Quaaludes, something like that, which I didn't even know were still kicking.
Interesting.
But yeah, like teeth fell out of their mouth. It was a whole thing. Yeah, it was a mess. So I'll sign off on that. Not a fan. I don't do any drugs. That's one of my my other dark secrets.
Never ever.
I tried marijuana like twice, and it just didn't do anything
What
for
about
me.
alcohol?
I have had alcohol, but I don't drink it.
What about caffeine?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy tea, but I just drink water all day.
Were you raised like Mormon or something?
No, but one of my best friends was Mormon. We played basketball all the time.
I actually don't drink. I did when I was younger. I did all those things. But no, nothing. Barely any caffeine. Occasionally green tea. No alcohol.
Yeah, on
no
my
cigarettes. No weed.
my podcast.
And I like it. I'm happy that way.
Oh, me too. I have no like. People are
Desire.
like, how do you not have a drink? I'm like, I don't know. I
never
have
got
no
started.
craving.
I
Yeah,
never got really started.
I don't crave drugs. I mean, I do crave like protein bars and stuff, but
Yeah.
that's my own.
I put too much peanut. My like guilty pleasure is I put a lot of like really good peanut butter on slices of apples. That's like my dessert.
Get
And
the hell out of my house.
My wife will be like, "Hey, don't be too extreme with the peanut butter." And I'm like, you know what? I don't do anything. You know, if this is what's gonna kill me,
Right.
then I'm going down. Like I don't care. Don't mess with man's peanut butter.
So the therapy sessions are not. Yeah, it's just I can imagine her calling a therapist. Yeah, like no, he's in good shape, and like yeah, he's smart, he's sweet, he treats me great. However, he has a dark side, and they're like, oh God, what is it? What does he beat you? Like, well, no.
I'm like in the closet hiding with my peanut
Yeah,
butter with
yeah.
a spoon. Leave me alone.
Like Gollum. Yeah, just like
Oh my God.
yeah. Oh, that's on recording. Impressive. Yeah, I also like peanut butter. Have you had? I don't want to like turn you into an addictive
Almond butter.
No.
Cashew butter.
Nope.
Butter.
It's in the word. It's in the word. No, like the flavored peanut butters. So like, there's protein peanut butters that are like cinnamon roll flavored.
Oh,
Like peanut brittle.
that's gonna go to one of my next ones.
Oh, okay.
But I'm
Oh,
not gonna
please
say it.
don't say sugar.
I'm not gonna say sugar.
Okay.
No.
So my number 5 is paper straws.
Paper straw.
I'm taking
Yes.
a stand. Right?
Oh yeah.
I wasn't expecting
I
that
feel
reaction.
such a relief.
So
I get so mad at those things.
Let me tell you my
They're,
reason
like,
why.
soggy
Well,
and
it's
like a-
pointless.
and like
I'm
a
throwing
bag.
them away. Like I can't. I'm just gonna try to drink without it. Because yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
work. You
right.
push it in and it breaks, or it doesn't break, but it like just bends. It's unusable. It falls apart immediately. Now I'm just drinking pulp. Here's my thing, and this is what gets me so upset about it. Like, maybe unreasonably, irrationally upset. So America, or just the world, but especially America, like we are so wasteful. Like confetti exists, glitter. What did I wrote down some other thing like promotional items, foam fingers. We're still making these, and yet we put our flag in the ground on paper, on like plastic straws have got to go. And it's like, what about all the other crap? You know what I mean? Like I could probably look around this house and just find things that are so wasteful. But so let us have our plastic straws. How about we eliminate like cowbells at Tampa Bay Rays games?
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Oh, I'm with you.
we waste there's so much stuff that gets wasted.
Absolutely.
Overproduction of clothes and all this, like
Because it makes us feel better. And it also makes the companies look marketed, you know.
Well,
like
the irony,
it's
like,
an image thing.
you've probably seen it, like, they'll serve, it's in a plastic cup, but it has a paper straw, and you're just like, what are we doing here? So it's just, it's one of those things that's so dumb, and like, we've accomplished nothing.
I haven't seen them in a while.
I know I had one.
They won't last. They won't last.
They won't. I mean,
They won't last.
the riots. Well, I'll riot if I.
It's
have
an
to.
example of idealism trumping pragmatism.
Agreed, 100%. It's just, it drives me nuts. I'm like, this is where we decided
It's
this
like
has to
communism.
stop. A little bit, just doesn't
In
make
the
sense.
sense that it's a great idea that we all live in
Right.
La La Land utopia, but it clearly just causes poverty, like corruption.
Poverty, anger, like, yeah, we're all in soup lines. I don't know. So, I'm glad you're on board with that. So, chat, yeah, I told Pam last night, she's like,
No offense to any communists out there. I
No,
respect
it's
your
fine.
right to have your opinion.
You can respect the right, but you can still
I
offend
lived
me.
in communist countries for many years.
Number 5 by ChatGPT was automated weapons and drones. I mean, I get it.
I think it's leaning towards a certain perspective. I don't know. Again,
It-
it's very revealing of its what it thinks is good and what it thinks is bad.
It is. I am also sort of on board with that. Like, I support right to own a gun and all that stuff. The ones where, like, me personally, like, I probably shouldn't own a machine gun, right? Because in what circumstance? It just-
Absolutely.
right.
But I think that's like an asterisk caveat. Like, I think an automated weapon has its place in the military.
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah,
it?
absolutely.
So if it said automatic weapon, no, it should even say like unlimited rights to firearm access by untrained civilians.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
On board with that, yeah.
But I think the automatic weapon itself and the drones itself, they have a place.
Oh, they do. And sometimes, I mean, it's great because they do say, like, the yin and yang of it. So, like, it can help preserve lives, but, you know, the soldiers' lives and stuff. But then it also, especially with the drones, it kind of, like, takes the humanity out of killing someone. Does that sound, I don't know, it's a weird
That's
twisted
true.
sentence.
It does, yeah.
But, like, it's just like, boop, oh, they're dead. Boop,
Right,
boop,
yeah,
boop, boop,
definitely,
boop.
absolutely.
And so
it's kind of
you're-
like us with our meat, you know?
Yeah, don't question where it came from.
Yeah, we don't
just,
question where it came from.
Yeah.
That's why I respect the ethical hunter a lot, because
As do
they
I.
know exactly what it's like, or the butcher or the farmer, people who know, like, hey, that's a cow that I knew.
They
for like a
appreciate it.
year. Yeah, they
Like,
respect
we're
it.
all, like,
we should give respect to it.
we're like the rich kids who just get an allowance.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? It's
Yeah, they
just
don't
like,
know how hard it was to make the money.
where does the money come from? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Just it's always there.
I think Americans are like that too. We're
Yeah.
actually very spoiled. Like, we've inherited this great asset, which is the United States of America, and we just take it for granted.
We
Like,
think
if
the
you
internet
travel
is
around the world,
a right.
you-
I know.
Sorry.
Oh, I know. That's traveling. That's why airplanes are so valuable.
Yeah.
Your number 4.
My number 4. Struggling with this one.
Mine's a struggle as well, so we're gonna see if I can pull mine off.
Let's say. I was gonna say nuclear bombs, right?
That's on theirs.
But obviously we have nuclear energy, right?
I think just the weaponization of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with the atomic bomb.
Solid.
Yeah,
I might
It's pretty bad.
end up crossing theirs off because they also went with that for nuclear weapons. Like, obviously, it's
All right, ChatGPT, touche.
yeah. They went number 1.
Finally,
You guys are on the same page.
they had it as number 1.
Yeah.
It's a very safe number 1.
It is.
Yeah.
It's kind of a paint by numbers. Like, obviously, that could be the end of the world. So,
Yeah.
not great. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say there's good. I don't know. It's weird. You don't want everyone
Very
to have
complex.
them, and then you don't want. I mean, it'd be
It'd be better
if
off none
nobody
of us
had
just
them.
ever had them.
But now that it's out there,
yeah, it's out there. Yeah, right.
and then that's where it just gets weird. It's like, oh well, they can't have it. You know, it's just very.
I think it's inevitable that everybody's going to get it. I mean, we're saying like, oh, we don't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. Dude, they probably already do. Like, it can't be that hard. Like, with the modern technology and like relationships with China and
Sure.
Russia and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if they already have.
I don't know where the rest of the world is technology wise, so I don't travel as much.
I used to live in Costa Rica. Have you been there?
I have not.
You should go.
Mentally, I think I've been
It's a
there.
great place. They don't have a standing military. they have a police force, but they are a neutral company. They're kind of country. They're like the Switzerland of Central America.
Okay.
And
they're chill.
They're chill. And obviously they can afford to be because they're not really politically entangled with anybody that deeply and geopolitically and economically. They're ecotourism and all that stuff. Sure. But it's like, sometimes I'm like, man, I just wish I lived in a country like that.
I know.
Where it's like you don't have to worry about as much
choosing
them
a side,
nuking us,
right?
Picking a side, always being in the middle of every heated political thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's, you know,
they don't associate anything with you being a citizen of that country.
Big. That's big.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You come with no...
You travel around and people are like, oh, where's that or cool.
Right. Cool would be that sounds nice. If somebody's from Costa Rica, you're just like, oh, that's a chill person.
Yeah.
Like, they don't get really...
We could try to pull off Canada. You ever heard of that? Like, put the Canada sticker on your backpack when you're traveling as an American?
I have not, no. Yeah. Because they're just so nice and...
Well, no one hates Canada, really.
It's changing a little bit. It's changing a little bit. South Park hates Canada.
I haven't watched South Park in a while.
Neither have I, but that's my memory of them not loving it.
But not for them going around the world and starting wars.
Correct. Yeah.
So you know, I think as an American, it's interesting. When I lived in China, taxi drivers were a great barometer for a country's zeitgeist towards your country. So like I would sit in the back of a taxi with people from Spain or Israel or wherever, and you would they'd say their first question would be, "Where are you from?" And then you'd say it, and then you'd hear their reaction. So for America, the default almost always is, why do you like to go to war so much? That was the default. Always.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But if you were from, I would play with them, right? I've got Scottish ancestry, so I'd be like, I'm from Scottish, right? Kind of lying, but not really.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, why do you guys wear skirts? Or if like you were from Spain,
wow.
they'd be like, why do you, or you guys like to do the bulls? Or if you're from Israel, they'd be like, oh yeah, you're so smart. The people in Israel are so smart. But for America, it was always...
America equals war.
We have war.
Yeah. Interesting.
War. So it really depends. But if you go to an allied country, like Taiwan, which is essentially Chinese but allies...
Yeah.
I mean, you're from America, it's like, hey!
Yeah.
You're living in a political... Your identity is heated. It's controversial. Yeah. Right? Whereas you're from Costa Rica or Switzerland, people are like, oh, okay. Cool, yeah.
Let me get paid first, and then... No, I'm just... yeah, I'm trying to think what Canada would equal. That would be a fun little game to just do, like, country equals whatever. Are we we're on number 4. Quattro.
Oh, wait, who's up?
You're up.
I'm up?
Clean up. Number 4 spot.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. You just went. I'm sorry. I'm up.
Okay.
I only marked mine off and ChatGPT's off, and I didn't mark yours off. So my number 4
This is a fun podcast concept. It's a good job. You're doing a good job.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic. You're like, this is really a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it immensely. And you just keep looking at your watch. Yeah.
No, I wasn't looking at my watch. I'm looking at my phone for my list.
I'm kidding. So my number 4 is red light cameras. This is admittedly my weakest. I wrote it last night after work, and I'm like, what can I do? So the reason why I compared this to like the timeouts, what is it? The reviews at the end of, do you watch sports at all?
Not much.
Okay. So this will be a great conversation. So like at the end of games though, so they'll have reviews, right? So they'll have a play review. I don't think they do it in soccer as much, but like baseball, football, and basketball seems like they all have these reviews. So like there's 5 minutes left in the game, but then, was that a catch? Was that not a catch? Was this in basketball it'd be like, was this a charge or a blocking foul? Or I don't know, baseball is I guess ball or strike or something. But like it slows the game down. And so I like the old school way of like you just honor whatever the ref called. So the way I relate that to the red light camera is like, hey, if a police person, officer, whatever is there, and they see me do the thing, that's how I should get in trouble. It shouldn't be the red light camera caught me going like halfway between yellow and red, and I kind of just went, but technically I committed a foul or whatever, I committed a traffic infraction.
Where are these? I mean, in America, I didn't think we had that many of those.
So we did. I think they're still around. But yeah, like it would just be at a stoplight.
Or take a photo of your license plate?
Yes. If you went, even like a little bit red, you know, just it never got me because I'm a perfect driver. But no, like I know I used to get, because we work in auto insurance as well, so like we would get questions on like, hey, is this kind of against me or blah blah blah. So I just think I would like to go back to the days where like if you did something bad, you had to get caught by a real person versus like Big Brother is just like boop.
I'm grateful. So I lived in China for a period of time, and they have it to the nth degree there.
The Big Brother. Yeah, I know.
The cameras, the facial recognition technology, and like if you commit a crime, you jaywalk, whatever, they can see. Now, whether or not they come down on you, you know, if it's a car thing, it will automatically bill you to your smartphone. So if you are speeding or you go down a one-way road that's a one-way road, you're going the wrong direction, you'll go right to they have an app called WeChat. It's like the everything app.
Yeah.
Boom, you get fined.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, that's just like the surface level of what it can do.
Well, I know they have the credit system there, right?
They do, yeah. I don't know how well established that is yet. I think sometimes our media will take it and just like freak out.
Yeah.
But absolutely, they have. It's amazing what they can do.
Like part of it is good. Like part of it is like, hey, we might just create responsible citizens. Like nobody's just littering.
Who wields the power. Right?
Correct. Well, or not even who wields it, but also that too. You keep on giving good reasons.
I'm sorry, and
no.
I have a problem with that.
No. I do the same thing because yours are actually really good reasons, and then I got to think about it. I'm like, yeah, that too. But like,
I still wouldn't want it.
How they enforce it. So like, does this person? I don't know. Like, it could get real dangerous, right? So you could segment or target a certain segment of the population, be like, anyone who litters here, a year in jail, right? Like, or whatever it is, like. But like, we're not going to monitor these people. Like, say zip code 34243,
right.
we're going to target those. But then, like, if you're in 34202, we're going to let those people like do whatever they want. Mm-hmm. So I shouldn't say do whatever they want, but it's just like that's where I get worried. Is if it comes down to that, I'm sure we're heading that way at some point.
I think America, as we saw when COVID happened, right? For better or for worse, we have in our DNA as a country that whole desire for freedom and lack of government oppression, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think here the government has to be a lot more subversive when they try to do things like that, because if it's in your face, Americans will push back much stronger.
Yes and no. They found a way to politicize it, I think, where, you know, then they had people rallying. I don't want to get into all that stuff again, but like,
yeah,
you know, there were certain things where it's like, gosh, hopefully this isn't political, but like the mask thing, like if I'm by myself and I'm outside and I'm like walking in the park, I probably don't need a mask because what am I in danger? Right? But then there's other people who are like, put on a fucking mask, you know, like put on 3 masks, whatever.
So in China, to go to the extreme example of what we could be, is they've got drones. Government mandated drones that would just go around and like watch people, and they'll like come up to you and take a picture of your face and talk to you and be like, you need to do this, you need to go home, this is social distancing, blah blah blah. Crazy. Like, what is that, Orwellian or something?
Yeah, that's also in the video game Ratchet and Clank that I played. So
you're a gamer?
Not really, but I like all the like kid games.
Super Smash Brothers.
I don't know if I played that. Is that Mario Brothers or is that something else?
Nintendo. Yeah, it's like the fighting game where they take all like the Nintendo characters and like you can like fight like Mortal Kombat, but it's like way more fun.
Oh, I don't think I'm familiar with that. It sounds familiar, but I don't think I've played it. No, I'm not. I mean, we have like a PS5 that we play every now and then, but no, it's not like a everyday like
doing like World of Warcraft for hours.
I cannot. I had a roommate that did that stuff.
Yeah.
That's I don't like shooting games. I think
I don't really like shooting games that much. I like 007 when it came out, but besides that, I don't really like it.
I don't find it entertaining or fun or any of that. So I just like little like world exploring stuff.
Yep.
Anyway. Number 4 from GPT, deep fake technology.
Wait, number 2?
Number 4.
I thought we were going down from 5.
We are. So
we're only
after 5, yeah, we'll speed it up.
Oh crap! No, it's not that. It's just I gotta make sure my leg got enough on my list. All right, go ahead.
Did you give your number 2 instead of your number 4?
What did I do?
Who am I?
Okay, yeah. Oh, we're good. We're good. Sorry.
Okay. So the host knows what he's doing, is what you're saying?
Yes.
I'm just kidding. So deep fake technology. This one also is like, it seems like this is where we're heading.
Yeah,
where
I
you
think
just
it's true.
can't trust anything.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of good coming from that.
Some comedy, I guess.
Yeah, true.
But definitely a lot of like lives ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to trust. Not that you really trust the media now, anyway. But like, you're not going to be able to trust anything.
You're a lefty.
Yep,
Ah,
you are observant.
yeah.
After about an hour, you become very observant. Give me an hour, and I'll notice anything. So yeah, the deep fake technology. I don't know. I don't have too much information on that or opinions. Not a fan. I think it's super dangerous. And yeah, it's just going to be. It's definitely going to be the thing. You've seen it in like movies. You know, seems like it's more and more common in movies where it's like, that wasn't me. I watched something recently. The Beekeeper. I talked about the movie yesterday. But like, yeah, where they're just going to be able to. Oh wait, not The Beekeeper. It was some movie with Ryan Gosling, hubba, who like had to. They deep faked him looking like he killed somebody, and he really didn't. And it's just so.
That's a good one. That's a creative one.
It is. Good job, GPT. Number 3.
I'm gonna say this is gonna kind of go back to what we were talking about before. I'm gonna say smartphones.
I'm not
This
mad
one,
at
this
it.
one, this one's very controversial. I think that the ratio of good and bad that comes out of a smartphone, there's a lot of good that comes out of a smartphone. I will acknowledge that.
Yeah.
But this is more of a personal one, which is, I just wish that I wasn't so addicted to my smartphone.
Same here.
And the thing is that it's so hard to fight because the smartphone is not just YouTube and Instagram and whatnot.
No, it's dings, it's
No,
text.
it's a compass. It's a flashlight. It's your news.
It's your best
your
friend.
everything. It's your everything. So it has become the intermediary between us and so many things that we naturally need throughout the day. I don't need an actual physical map anymore. I don't need an actual compass anymore. I really don't need a flashlight unless it's like a serious emergency. I need a big one or I'm camping. So it's this Swiss Army knife device that the problem is that it overstimulates the brain. It makes me less likely to read. It makes me less present when I'm interacting with people. And it also distracts me and it makes me, like, you go in for one thing, right? And then something pops up and then you go down a rabbit hole and then you waste time. And also it messes with your focus, especially when you're at work. And I think it changes the structure of our brain because we're seeking that dopamine hit more quickly.
Constantly.
Yeah. And so it just...
And it is. They know it. Like,
you see, absolutely.
Sometimes they'll color, like Facebook knew what they were doing. For instance, when like you get that little, you see the red.
And I still click it.
Oh, so do I. But now it's like, it used to be red because like somebody posted on something.
They just do it for everything.
It's just everything. It's like
nothing happens. They just
Bill Smith
birthday.
Right. Well, birthday I don't mind, I guess. But like it'll just be like Bill Smith posted that he has 6 toes, and you're like, well, okay.
I remember listening to some expert talk, and they were saying that they chose that color and that shape because it reminds our brain of like a red berry on a tree. Wow. Like when we're like in the forest as hunter-gatherers looking for something to eat.
That's where I just feel like I'm just you saw there was a Netflix documentary, and tell me we can go speed round.
Which one?
I forgot what it was called, but it was all about social media, and it was a couple of years ago. Sorry. You're fine. And I know I like went through and I started deleting like on Instagram all the like I tried to limit it to just people that I knew that I followed as opposed to like celebrities or whoever, like, you know what I mean? I was just like, let me clear this out so I'm just communicating, so I'm not being fed. I don't know. I wanted to like keep up with people's lives because that was why I originally did it, as opposed to just being like an entertainment forum. And now you slowly add stuff on. It's like, I would like to see sports highlights or something dumb like. Yes. So it just becomes, like you said, it's just all encompassing and it's just there. But yeah, like I remember yesterday, it literally happened. I keep my phone by the desk, and so I went to like, I need to deposit a check. And when I did that, then I had like 4 messages, and I'm just like, well, let me answer all these, blah, blah. And then I put it down and like, oh, wait, why did I even pick up the phone? Oh, right, I had to deposit a check, right?
Exactly.
So, it is nice for check deposits, by the way. Online bank deposits. Oh my gosh.
One of the many things that it's good for.
Yeah, I'm a fan. But yeah, also bad. Chiropractors probably love it because everyone's like leaning forward and hurting their necks. My number 3 was TikTok, so sort of similar. I am not on TikTok.
I'm not either.
I downloaded it for like 2 weeks, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, because I'd heard about it. And at first I thought it was just the, dancing thing. And then people were like, a friend of mine was like, oh no, you can actually like learn things and it's a whole thing. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Let me check it out. And then like a day in, I'm just like, oh, I get it now. Like,
it takes the stimulation to the next level.
You can't, like, it's hard to like, because every time
that's what I'm doing with Instagram. I tried to avoid TikTok.
I don't do Reels.
But the thing is, Reels
that's what Pam
and
does.
YouTube Shorts.
Don't do it.
They snuck in on me. So I'm like, I'm going to avoid TikTok. But then they ended up doing those things
version.
Anyway, yeah.
I don't do the
Reels. I have to
Reels.
get off Instagram Reels. They are funny. Like, they are hilarious.
I'll do search, you know what I mean? Like, throw the, whatever it is.
So you have self-control.
A little bit, sometimes. Yeah. I just don't do the Reel. I also am not a big video person. That sounds weird.
What about YouTube?
I don't do YouTube. I mean, I can search for things, but...
I love, like, long-form YouTube conversations and debates. And
I'm audio, so I'm all,
audio,
like...
so it's the same thing.
Podcast. I'd rather listen than watch.
That's better.
Maybe. So yeah, TikTok, like, it's also made, I think, the wrong people wealthy. It used to be rewarded for intelligence or being captivating or whatever it is, and now it's just like, I got a nice rack and I'm willing to show it to you.
Or six-pack abs.
Six-pack abs, or I'll do dumb stuff, like what was it? The humiliating, like, pranks and stuff, which are the lowest common denominator things. It's just, people embarrassing other people. I hate it. I hate it. So I'm not, like, I can't do the TikTok thing. I noticed when I was on it, it was like, there were a couple things that I really enjoyed, but it is a time killer. That was my thing, was like, you open it up and I would, like, 20 minutes would go by and you'd have no idea. Like, you just, like, kind of wake up and you're like, oh God, that was, time for lunch. You know what I mean? So I purposely was like, I'm getting off of this, because I have self-control about the things that I can't control, if that makes sense. So, like, I won't just keep ice cream in the house because I don't have self-control. Right. I have the self-control to not allow those things in my life.
That's why I'm thinking about deleting Instagram.
I don't want to delete that one yet. I still enjoy it. I do the memes, so I enjoy it. It's a great way to, like, keep in touch with people. I'm not ready to let Instagram go. But you'd probably be better off if you did. Are we Instagram buddies?
Maybe.
I don't know. We'll have to see. Number 3 from ChatGPT. I mean, this one caught me off guard. Asbestos?
I thought of asbestos.
Did you really?
I almost put it on the list.
I never considered that. So I guess it's known for being fire resistant.
But what did ChatGPT put for 5.4?
Automated weapons. This is where it was just weird. It was like automated weapons and drones, deepfake technology, and then asbestos. And I'm like, that was a weird one.
I don't know.
So it's not even that used that often anymore, at least not here.
You have to quantify the damage, right? Like, asbestos is scary, and it definitely probably causes serious lung issues for a bunch of people. But if we actually look at the numbers, like, how many people did asbestos really kill?
I don't know.
Probably not as much as a lot of other things.
Right.
Like, what about COVID? Chances are they made it in the lab. How many people did that kill? You know? I don't know. Nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons is number one.
List.
Yeah.
Give
them
that.
That's a good one. So there are definitely, like, you could do some health things where it was like, like fake sugars or something. I don't know, something where it actually has a lot of harmful effects. I can't start listing more things because we'll be here all day.
Well, it's also still, that what you're alluding to is on my list later on.
Oh, okay. Later on, we're almost
sugar.
there. Number 2.
Me?
Yep.
All right. Well, ChatGPT, I apologize, but I'm going to have to say AI.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I just think we're
You've
better off
chosen your
without
side.
it. I think it's the, how do I put it? I think it's just unnecessary risk. We don't need that.
I agree.
Life is good.
Right.
We're good. We're good how we are. We
How much
we don't
more-
need to become freaking cyborgs. Like, on one hand, it's like, it seems like, okay, Elon Musk, Neuralink, we have to either join with the AI and become one with it, or we're going
obsolete.
to be deleted.
Right.
I don't like both of those options.
I know.
That is completely unnecessary.
It's just pushing the on. It's like corporations where it's like you must grow the company. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, we can't stop.
Right. Just keep growing it no matter what cost. And that's where we get in a lot of trouble. And so I think AI is kind of part of that. It's like, we have to travel to Mars. And it's like,
well, if we don't do it, they're going to do it.
Right.
That's what it is. It's the arms race, really.
It is. And yeah, it's that like, hey, nobody touch, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good example, but like, it's almost like if you were going to have a fight. And it's almost like steroids. It's just like, can't we just have sports without steroids?
Right.
Or...
Is that like, what sports do you like to follow?
Basketball is my number one.
Do you see a lot of steroid use in basketball?
No. I'm trying to think what they would do in basketball. It's more like abusing the rules. So like what made basketball sort of bad here for a little while was like James Harden. You know the name? No? Okay. So he would create fouls. Like he kind of like read the rule book and he's like, oh, I can just... So like most people... The way that they would get to the foul line a lot is they would have to drive, like dribble and go for layups or dunks or whatever. And it takes a toll on your body, for one. But like the most they would go was maybe like 7-8 times a game, give or take. James Harden, I don't know what the numbers are, but
he
let's
knew
just
how
say...
to play the system so that he could get fouled on.
Yes, he would get fouled on a shot. So like you're playing defense and he would go under your arm and then try to shoot, right? And it's technically a foul, but like you're like... I'm holding my position, and so he would get like 18 free throws in a game or something.
Lame.
Yeah, and it just kind of ruins the game. They're like, okay, technically, like, so it was smart on his part, and then people started copying. Same thing with like flopping.
Oh, do they still do that? Like, is that something?
Flopping is still a thing?
But wait, but like that abuse of the foul line, the foul rules is still persistently happening.
It still happens, but the officials are more in tune with it because the response from fans is like, we don't want to see it.
I wonder if there's a way to improve the rules. So that you
I think they tried to tweak it so that like you can't like lean into somebody kind of thing, because people were leaning in and it was just a mess.
And then what's the other one you were saying?
Flopping.
What is that?
So like this one almost is like deep fake, but like say somebody bumps into you and you act. It's a lot of acting basically.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're not even hit. Like so somebody will they'll like do this. People can't hear it, but like you'll swipe your arm like you're trying to swipe the ball away, and then the person will act like you hit them in the eye.
Yeah.
And then the official calls a foul, and it's like we've lost the spirit.
And...
So they just started reviewing these now, which I guess that's a good thing for reviews. But they, it would when you don't have the reviews. So now that you can actually get penalized if they catch you faking or flopping. But it still happens. But it would just ruin the integrity of the game, right? So now instead of people like trying to do their best, it was people trying to draw fouls on each other.
The best players, the ones who are the top,
still doing it. Yes, they would do it too.
Those shenanigans.
Yes,
Wow.
LeBron James is a notorious flopper.
Oh,
I'm kind of a hater of his. LeBron. I'm not a LeBron truther. He's a great player.
Did you like
but
Kobe?
Love Kobe. He wouldn't. I hope he didn't flop, but like that dude was on another level.
Legit.
Yeah,
I listened to interviews with him and I heard his story of how he like approached his training and just like it's inspirational, right? It's like, man, if I want to be the best, I got to do that. And Michael Jordan, it was kind of similar. Like Michael Jordan's had that same level of intensity.
Similar, I think. Kobe's in a way was
more intellectual.
More intellectual, more intellectual, more like cerebral, more.
Yes, he could speak like how many languages? Like 5.
Yeah,
Italian,
we grew up in. Yeah, I think he grew up in Italy.
He definitely was a very intellectual.
His approach to the game was different than anyone else. So he was to give an example, he in a good way. I remember hearing a story. I think it was like after they won the finals, the plane ride home. He is reading the rule book for next year for the officials, not so that he can. Well, he would read the rule book so that he knew basically like where are the officials going to be on every play, so that he knows. All right, if I'm guarding the guy here, I can actually like the official from where they are going to be on the court won't be able to see me do this, so that I can like maybe nudge him here or hold him here. Like that's the level of detail, yeah, better word. Level of detail that he was looking in, like, I mean, he was constantly refining his game and like footwork and all that. So, yeah, that guy was just he was a psycho in the best way. Like, I don't know that there'll ever be another. Hopefully there'll be another one. But yeah, his just level of focus and level of attention to detail was unmatched. So Jordan was more like heart, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, Kobe had the heart too.
Jordan, I think Jordan strikes me as like
a mental
an unrestrained fire of competition that just could not be held back.
Yeah. He was a psycho.
Him,
yeah.
Like nonstop.
And he would do this. So like you've heard this, probably saw the documentary, like he would make things up. Like he would, sometimes they said things, but like, oh, the other team said, I don't know, the whole team slept with your mom or something, right? He'd be like, so like, I remember hearing some interview and some guy was like, Jordan was like mumbling. And he's like, what'd you say? He's like, Jordan, like, yeah, I don't know, whatever. You spit in my coffee this morning. Like, I didn't even see you this morning. Like, Jordan would like make himself believe that so that he was just, I mean, he would light the fire every night. So like, that was his level of it.
And it'd get in people's heads.
He would get in there. I mean, yeah, you walked on the...
I'm sure they all do that, though, to each other, right? They're trying to mess with each other.
He was on a different level. Everyone said, like, he had that... And that's where I think he kind of separates himself from LeBron, was, like, Jordan got on the court, and, like, you felt it. There was just a presence there. Like, he was bigger than the game. Bigger than life. You know?
I love how both of those guys, early on, they weren't the best. And then
Jordan was
They weren't
cut.
like the top pick.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Tom Brady, There's some sort of long game that these guys are playing. They were kind of, I don't know. LeBron strikes me, again, not a basketball person, but LeBron strikes me as genetically gifted.
Chosen one.
He was probably the top at every stage of the way. Mm-hmm. Like, and then he just kind of came in and he's got this physique and he's really good. But I wonder if he had that
super smart game.
Very smart.
Yeah, super smart. At least as far as, but I don't know, like, there's a joke out there, like, there's pictures of him, like, for weeks or months, like, he would carry around a book, but he was always on the same page, and they're like, I think he's just carrying this book around for no reason. Do we need to speed it up? We're almost...
It's okay.
All right, so we got off topic there. So I will, I'll list my number 2, because, we're probably going to run out of time here soon. Robo-callers was my number 2.
Oh, my God, that's a good one.
Yeah, that one came to mind pretty quickly, and I was really proud of myself. I'm like, oh, my God, I hate it. There's no benefit. Zero benefit to it. This is maybe defeats your...
How many sales are you getting out of that?
Who is getting... It's just like your car warranty. Oh, okay, it's used by scammers.
This is your number 2?
My number 2. Brilliant. So what did I write down here? Oh, it's turned me into a cold, heartless creature.
When you get a robocall, does it start off like...
No.
Mine, every
they did.
Every single time I pick up, I'll go, boing, and it'll be like, some person from some other country.
Well, so I answer my cell phone because some people like hand out my cell phone for business purposes. So like
you have to, right?
I know.
You're a sales facing
role,
yeah.
So I'll answer it.
This could be a lead. Hello?
And I used to answer it nicely.
Like, yeah.
I'd be like, hello, this is Brook. And now I'm just like, hello. And then you'll hear sometimes there's that pause, Yeah. And
I went through this. I went through nicely, trying to convince them, hey, could you take me off the list, whatever, to anger.
Yes.
Just yelling at them, and then to like wishing them to find God.
Oh.
And then just to not caring. Just to be like,
is that 5 stages or 4 stages?
That's 4, I think.
Okay.
4, sorry.
I
would like to be like, I'm praying for you.
Wow.
Well, it's just, I don't know what the hell.
That's not a bad, I mean, I didn't, so it made me like, just, I can't trust anyone anymore. I'm just, you get a cell phone call and it's, I don't know, you almost, if it's not a number you recognize, you're just like, oh. It's definitely, and I wish I wasn't in sales sometimes so I could just let it go to voicemail.
I'm excited for your number 1. You've got a really good list here.
My number 1 is...
Don't tell me yet.
Oh, I know. It's going to be weird because it doesn't qualify, really. We're going to see if I can make it fit into the box. But I'm pretty sure you're going to be on board. And it's maybe my number 1 pet peeve in the world. Maybe not number 1. Top 10. Number 2 from GPT was plastic. I agree.
Interesting.
Bad for the environment.
Teach me. I mean, Yeah, why? Why is it so bad? Microplastics in your body? I mean,
Well, that's bad. But the environment, I think, is the main one. Like, there's so much. There's that island that's basically made of plastic, just like floating in the ocean somewhere. Really? Yeah, it's just. I mean,
the plastic has found each other. They found each other, and they've created a colony.
I mean, it really did. It's kind of weird.
It's interesting.
It's just I don't know. I won't. I don't even know how to describe myself.
Yeah,
it feels weird to label yourself an environmentalist. Because then I also do things that
I think every human should be an environmentalist.
Agreed.
I think we just disagree on how that should be implemented.
Yes.
Like, if you don't have the environment, we're dead.
Right. Turns out we have nowhere to live.
Right.
Yeah. So, I agree with that. It's obviously also useful for things, but I think it just gets abused at times. So, you ready for your number one?
Me? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. I'm going to say processed foods.
The skinny girl inside of me agrees. My chubby exterior disagrees. No, I agree.
On processed foods like Nutrient
So was I.
bars and Pop-Tarts and
yeah. I ate Pop-Tarts for breakfast.
Oh
I didn't
God.
even know it was bad for you. That's you know what I mean? I had
They're delicious.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I think that just looking at the results, right? Like some people, it's like
you don't have to look at me when you say that.
It's just like some people can be fine; their bodies can handle it fine, and some people they don't. They can take it in moderation. But if you look at America in general,
Gross.
right? We're in trouble.
Yeah,
we're in big trouble, and I think a lot of that has to do with processed foods.
I know. And are protein bars processed? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I know.
They are.
I know.
But then again, there's a spectrum, right? There's a spectrum of processed. Like if I cook a piece of meat on my stove, that's processed. I processed it. If I take an apple and slice it, I processed it. Then if I take the apple and I put it into a blender, I processed it more. Then if I add some sugar in there, I processed it more. Then I put it into a muffin, then I processed it more, right?
Wow.
So there's degrees of processing. So I think the less processed, the better.
The
but
less
there's
ingredients.
Some stuff that's really bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, human beings we're made of a composite of cells. And if our cells are happy and healthy, then we're happy and healthy. If we're eating things on a cellular level that are not real, that human beings were not designed to eat, then inevitably our cells aren't going to know how to process those things.
Yeah.
And then it could start to cause things like cancer. It's going to spike your blood sugar more than it needs to be spiked. You're going to have insulin resistance. So, I don't know. I think processed foods, in terms of numbers, I mean, I think a lot of our main diseases that we have in our country are lifestyle diseases.
I agree 100%.
Like diabetes, heart disease, irritable bowel, digestive
Syndrome,
issues,
yeah.
Crohn's, all this kind of stuff. So I'm just saying, if you just eat what Mother Earth created, you're going to be better.
You'll be healthier. You'll be happier.
And there's a lot of good stuff that Mother Earth created.
I know.
Hey, I eat processed stuff like peanut butter. Just buy peanut butter that's just peanuts. Without the oil.
Yeah.
I grew up on Skippy. Yeah, it's delicious. But
I don't like, actually, once you go natural. Yeah, you can't go back. You're like,
but
what
again,
is
like
this?
if I'm like at an Airbnb and I've got nothing and there's just like Skippy, okay, I'll enjoy my Skippy.
What kind of vacation is this? It's just me and my apples and my peanut butter. That probably would be vacation for you. Yeah.
What have we learned
no
about
air
Sean
conditioning.
Today? I've learned about myself.
Yeah.
Before I was married, last thing I'll say, I'll shut up. I went on a date with a German girl when I was out studying abroad in China. And she had lived in America prior when she was in high school. And I was like, so what do you think of America? She was very serious. Like classic.
Most Germans are, yeah.
Yeah, no offense to Germans. I've never been in Germany.
Not a lot of German comedians.
Yeah, maybe there are in German, but...
Yeah.
There is one. There was one on Comedy Central had a show. He didn't have a German accent, but he was from Germany. Man, I'll look it up when you're on.
Okay.
But anyway, so she said there's two things that bugged her about America. One was that American girls always say "I miss you" when they don't to their friends.
That is true.
Like, miss you.
I hate that.
But it's fake.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got you. I respect that.
Yep.
She's like, the other thing I don't get is your fascination with peanut butter. And I was like,
we're done.
This is...
Yeah. You stop the car.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alvita Zing, does that mean something?
Seriously, though. I was like, I can't trust anyone.
You know what? Pam, my wife, Had never. Oh, this is kind of funny. So we were dating, I think. I'm going to say we were dating or newly married. I don't remember. But I was at Target and I was like, what kind of peanut butter do you like? Only way she'd ever had peanut butter was in those little
Lunchables?
Not Lunchables.
PB&J sandwiches? Genius. That should have been on the top 5 list. Sorry, go ahead.
The ones, Uncrustables, that's what it is.
Oh,
the
yeah.
ones that are like already made.
They're good.
She'd never actually had peanut butter in the house.
Oh.
So I went, because I was telling her, this is what it was. I am a notorious cheapskate, and I knew that she was
I like that.
buying Uncrustables, and I'm like, hey, how about this? I'll just buy you peanut butter, and you probably already have jelly, or you can get jam or whatever, and you can just make your own, and it'll save you a decent amount of money, because these Uncrustables aren't cheap, you know? And so I remember I called her, and I'm like, hey, what kind of peanut butter do you like? She's like, what do you mean? And I was just like, do you like natural? Do you like crunchy? Do you like smooth or whatever? Or creamy? And she's like, I've never actually bought peanut butter before, so I don't know. And I'm like, huh. I mean, it was a staple in my house.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
So go ahead.
No, I was just I need to remind you, I'll write it down if I can. Now it's going to have some like fake ingredients in there, but like the protein peanut butters, there's one that will.
I'm open-minded.
Oh, it'll change your life. I'll have to Google it. Go ahead.
In China, they eat rice as their staple, right? Like that's the main thing. My brother-in-law is at our house right now. He's from China, and he sees me eating all my peanut butter on my apples and stuff, and peanut butter sandwiches for the kids and stuff. I'm like, if America had a staple, what would it be? In my house, it would be peanut butter.
Yeah,
that's where I get the bulk of my calories.
And there's protein in it, and it's just delicious. Smoothies, my goodness. All right, I'll list my number one. It's going to be.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was trying to look up that German comedian. But I can't find it. So
it's probably because he doesn't exist. So this one, I don't know. It's just a pet peeve of mine. It came to mind when I was like just kind of thinking of things that I either hate or do not enjoy. So it's not really an innovation. Maybe it's lack of a technological innovation. Sound on videos. So Instagram, YouTube, I guess those are probably the two most famous. When you're in public or in someone else's vehicle. So like this drives me.
Like someone's watching a video.
Yes, and it's not on mute. And like you're in a restaurant or you're in line at something or somebody's in the back seat and they're just watching a Facebook video or a Instagram video or YouTube or whatever, and it's just on and it's loud. Or if they're at the gym and they're doing it, it drives me absolutely crazy. It didn't used to bother Pam, now it bothers her, so I'm spreading the word. I don't think that's a technological innovation,
no,
but it didn't exist before.
It's an offshoot of the smartphone. It's
right.
an offshoot of a technological innovation.
So I guess in a way I also hate the smartphone. So it's so inconsiderate. It just makes me like want to take their phone and chuck it. Or just like take mine. I just want to pull up like some black metal and just play it and blare it and just stare at them and be like, do you find this annoying?
Like, do you like Metallica?
No, not really.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it, that's not black metal.
Black metal is darker than that.
Yeah. There's a band called Emperor.
It's like Slipknot?
No, darker.
Darker than Slipknot? Wait and Bleed?
You'll understand.
Does it even sound like music?
Yeah, it's oddly. So I was really into music, like in my music podcast, talk about it, but like.
You have a music podcast?
My top 100 albums. It's not a music podcast, but I'm talking about music. And to start with, I do talk about like my little journey, how I just kind of discovered music, got into it, because I started at zero. I started with VH1 videos and like. But yeah, like I remember discovering like, there's like darker, this is like you're not supposed to talk about this kind of music, so like I know at some point I was listening to like noise. Are you familiar with that genre? There's a genre called noise. I'm telling you. Listen, I didn't have a lot going on.
I was under the impression that all genres fell under that umbrella of a genre.
There's literally just like,
oh my God.
I'm telling you, I went on a journey. So I read Pitchfork magazine reviews like every day. I was literally reading like from like 3 different websites a day, like new album reviews. And so once you start doing that, it wasn't like Rolling Stone and Spin. It was just like I was getting on the outskirts of things, and I was just like actually, Swans is a band that gets a little experimental. They are an interesting band. I saw them live with my dad, which I'll talk about that.
So I understand that. I think that in my own way, I've kind of stepped away from the mainstream in a lot of ways, and when you do that, it's tough to find people to share it with.
Yes.
I think that for you, you've done that with music, and you probably have a lot of bands that people are like, what?
No idea.
Who are you talking about?
No, I mean,
and you
most
also
of the time.
probably have developed a very, very eclectic taste too.
Yeah.
That is probably very unique. And when you find somebody that shares that taste with you,
It's like, huh?
What?
What?
You know those guys?
So I'll give you an example. So like, I didn't know how unpopular this band was. So like my number 90 album, I think I'd have to look at my list, but let's just say it's number 90 on my top 100. It's a band called Los Halos. And I discovered them by chance on Pandora. But so on Spotify, if you go to the album, it'll show how many plays it has. And like, for instance, Kanye has a song with 1 billion plays. This band, the album is, let's just say, it's 12 songs. 11 of the songs have like 1,000 plays. And there's one that has like 9,000. But for the most part, it's just like, nobody's heard of this band. Nobody's listened to this band. They didn't like come across them by accident. And that's part of the charm was like,
Absolutely, yeah.
discovering like this is, that was also like how you would, I don't know, like that's how we communicated before. It was like you'd go to somebody's house and they would have like, you'd look through their CD out or DVDs or whatever it was, and you'd be like, oh, what is this? Or like, I don't know, I made a lot of friends that way, or just strengthen those relationships in a way. You just be like, oh, I've never heard of this, like, and then you just kind of grow and learn that way. That's how I used to learn about music.
I went to Canada when I was 18, to party with my friends, because you could legally drink up there. And we went to Montreal, and when I went to like a hip hop store back when we had CDs.
Yeah.
And I was like, who are you guys listening to up here? And they're like, there's this great group called Sweatshop Union, which actually I would recommend to you, Sweatshop Union. And they're like a group of 5 guys, just like regular guys, Canada, and they made awesome hip hop music, like very like intellectual, but like sounded good too. And I knew all their songs, all of them, and there was a guy who was also associated with them called Kyprios too, and I listened to him too, and I just assumed that these guys were like really popular because they were good.
Yeah.
And then they came to tour in Boston. And it was like a small venue, and there was not a lot of people, and I knew me and my buddies, we knew all the lyrics to their songs. And I remember like when they were singing their songs, we were at the front. We're just like saying everything. And I never even thought that they would have thought that was like amazing.
Yeah.
That there was someone out in Boston. They're from BC, Canada,
right,
who knows all their lyrics. And at the end of the show, Kyprios came up to us and was like, hey, like thank you, like, you know all my stuff. And I'm like, what?
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah. It was really cool.
I had a similar experience, but the opposite experience. So there's an Icelandic band, one of my favorites, Shigaros. You ever heard of them?
Cool. No.
Okay. So I discovered them because they opened for Radiohead once, and then like the lead singer is like out of this world talented. So anyway, I went and saw them again with my dad.
That's awesome.
In Tampa, I think. He'd never heard of them.
But your dad's
and now he loves
your
them.
dad's cool to do that.
Yes.
I hope to do that with my kids someday.
Yeah, he's regretted the Swans concert.
Why?
So I'm going to talk about it on the pod too. But
dark
like,
metal or?
They're not dark metal.
Black
they are
metal,
experimental
noise,
crazy music. But some of it's kind of straightforward in a way, but you'd have to, there's one track.
You would like my friend James Edwards. He's a unique
Jim?
artist. James Edwards.
I was just pretending like I knew.
Yeah.
So Swans, just to give you an idea, they opened their concert with 10 straight minutes of just banging the gong, like rhythmically. 10 minutes is a long time to just bang a gong. But like that's how, like, he's very like, it's mainly this guy Michael Gyra, I think, is the head of Swans, or the brains behind it. But he would his songs are very rhythmic, So like it's all about like
building on the rhythm.
yeah, it's building momentum, but like he's like throwing things in and then repeating them, and it's just like they have 30-minute songs. They have on one album, I think they have 2 30-minute songs.
Good though. It's like why do we have to be constrained by the
he's not a pop
format?
like
absolutely not. We
so
don't bang the gong for 10 minutes in the beginning. It's like,
yes, so it's just like kind of building
it's almost
that
like a
momentum.
clear statement. It's a clear statement that we are here to express our art.
Yeah, exactly.
And it may not conform to what you think is art.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing it for them, which is kind of like how my podcast is. Like I'm not doing my podcast to please someone. I'm just seeing who that was. It's more of a like I'm not doing it to sell tickets or whatever. Like I'm just doing it because I think it's fun and I like the people that I talk to. With one exception.
Are you sure?
Okay. Let's get. Oh, sorry, the Sugar Roast, and then we'll do the number. No, wait, we already did their number 1. Nuclear weapons was their number 1. So we're basically done. I'll share my Sugar Roast story, and then we'll be all done. So I went to the concert with him, and in my mind, like this band is humongous, right? They're like global. They're from Iceland, and like they have like they're. I remember hearing, I think it was Brad Pitt, like said he openly cried at one of their concerts. Like people would cry because it's so beautiful. Like the guy's voice, you wouldn't think it's a guy when you listen to him for one, is like ethereal. You're just like, this is an alien or like some angel singing. And then the music, like they would play their guitars with violin
There's beauty.
bows.
Beauty.
It's beautiful. Sometimes it's a little, not heavy, but just like intense. It's very, there's a word for it, but like it definitely builds. It's almost like classical music, but not. Anyway, it's so extreme. But I went there and it was in Tampa. I'm going to say at like USF Stadium or something, or arena. And like, because I think I saw Pearl Jam there at the same place. And like Pearl Jam, like it's all the standing room and then it's like all the seats and stuff are taken. Pam is calling, so I should probably end this soon. And there was like, it felt like there was like 150 people there. And I'm like, there should be 40,000 people here. And I was literally, I remember looking back and I'm like, I was just pissed. I'm like, why is there not more people here? Like, this is one of the best bands in the world. And I'm like, I remember telling my dad, I'm like, they'll never come to Tampa again. Like, why would you? Like, I would feel insulted. And they put on like an amazing show. So that's it. My wife is calling, so that's my cue to wrap it up.
The boss.
I don't know how long we went, but that felt like a pretty good, decent time. So, anything you wanted to add?
No,
before we
a lot
end?
of fun. I wish you the best with this. I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if you do one, let me know.
Okay.
I'll happy to decline going up. No, I'm kidding. All right, that is it. Let me end this bad boy. Oh, hour and 47. That's a good one. All right, that's it. Thank you for listening.